Good morning, stamping friends. Welcome to my YouTube live video channel. My name is Lorri Heiling, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm happy you joined me today. Welcome back, those of you who watch for my videos every Tuesday and Friday mornings. I love sharing with you all. Well, how was your weekend, and what did you guys do? We had a fun weekend because it was my husband's birthday. I love when he has a birthday because he finally catches up to my age. And so for 2 months, we get to be the same age. And believe me, I never hear the end of it. The fact that he married an older woman. I am 10 months older than him, so it's always fun. And guess what we did? If you're a Facebook friend of mine, you maybe saw, but we went rock climbing. I was going to go just to take pictures, and then my daughter, she wanted to give that to her dad for his birthday, and she said, "Oh, Mom, I got a family deal." So I ended up going, and oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sore. But it was my first time, and I made it up on the easiest and the second easiest climbs, but it was so much fun. I surprised myself and really enjoyed it. So that was our big weekend highlight, and then, of course, we ate out and had some sweet treats for his birthday. So anyway, I always look forward to celebrating his birthday. It was a special treat this year. Well, speaking of treats, you are in for a fun project today, so hold on and let's get started on the project. Before I share today's project, I just wanted to share with you an awesome promotion that Stampin' Up! Is offering, and this will be starting on July 1st, which is on Thursday, and it runs through August 2nd. What they're doing is they are putting the Designer Series paper on sale, and it's just select prints. Actually, most of them from the annual catalog are included. There's a few that aren't, but most of them are. And so I just want to run through these real quick and show you which ones are on sale. Now, the first ones I show you, these are normally $11.50 a pack, and they're 12 by 12 Designer Series papers, and they are on sale for $9.78. For the ones at this price, we have In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, Tidings of Christmas, You're a Peach, and Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You Are Planted, and Hand Pinned. Those are the ones for $9.78, and you can buy them individually. You don't have to buy 3 packs like they've done in the past, or 2 packs with 1 free. They're all just 15% off. And the last one is In Good Taste, which is a lot of different prints. Look at 2 sides. A lot of people like this because of the many wood prints in here. And this one is normally $24, and it is now on sale for $17.85. So that's a really good deal. You're going to want to stock up on your Designer Series paper to get you through the year. Now, today's project, we are going to use Designer Series paper because that's a promotion. And we're going to start with Highland Heather paper. And this cardstock measures 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I scored it on the long side. This is the 6 1/4 side at 2 inches. And see if you can guess which paper I'm going to use that's on sale. I'm grabbing the little sheet here. I'm using hand pinned. All right, so that's what we're going to do, and just fold on that score line. And then I cut a piece of the Designer Series paper, and this one is 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. Let me just double check. And what we're going to do is just adhere this to that little flap that's on the side. All right. It's going to be a really fast and easy card. All right. Now, the next step, you're going to have to do a little bit of fussy cutting, but I am putting a pattern in with the... This next part, you will have to fussy cut, but have no fear. I put a pattern in with the... in with my blog post that you can print it and then just copy it. We're going to cut out this larger circle, which this is 4 1/4 in diameter, and then this one is 4 inches in diameter. So you're going to want to cut the larger one from Highland Heather, which I've already done here, and the smaller one from Whisper White. And then what we're going to do is we are just going to adhere these 2 together, and it'll be about a 1/4 inch border there. And then the next thing we're going to do is put a score line on here. So get your paper trimmer out, and remember when you use this, the lighter blade is just a scoring line and the darker blade is a cutting blade. So make sure you use the right one. Believe me, I've used the wrong so many times. And what you want to do is just put this up at the top until it won't move anymore, and then put the right side at the 1 inch mark. And you know, because it's a circle, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really have to line up on anything, but we just want to make a 1 inch score line. Now this is important to do before we start stamping, because we need to know what way is up, like, so it's not tilted when you're done. If we stamp first and then put the score line, when we put it on the card, it might lean a little bit one way. So that's why I'm starting with the score line. So just go back and forth a couple times, and there's that nice little score line. And then you can fold on the score line, and I'm going to fold it back like that. Now what we're going to do is take a piece of basic white. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to tuck this behind like that. And we are going to make sure it's in the middle so you can see it from both sides. And then take your liquid glue, and we want a really strong hold here. So this part might take a little while, but we want to make sure that that is solid and does not lift. And I'm even going to get my bone folder here and crease it. So just, if you can be patient and hold this for a while. All right. And then in the meantime, I'm going to add mono adhesive or multi-purpose liquid glue to the back side of this all over. And now we are going to stick this on the inside of our card like this. It's going to make its own little flap here. All right, now when you close it, it's going to go like that. All right, this is the beginning stage. Now we just need to stamp. I want to share with you the stamp set that I'll be using. It is called Art Gallery. Isn't this pretty? I love that it's 2-step stamping, which means there's going to be a darker color that will give it some shading. So let's put that on the front. Now, you are going to need your little foam pad, because when you have very solid images, you want to make sure you use that. And we are going to use Highland Heather, the matching ink that matches the cardstock. So I'm just going to put the card on the front, and we are going to hike this towards the top of the card. I want to try to get this all to fit on. And what I do is the lighter color first, and then we will go back. Isn't that pretty? And then with a darker one, which is Gorgeous Grape, that is 1 shade darker than Highland Heather. And this little outline stamp is what's going to make this flower come alive. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of a watercolory look, but just do your best to line it up like that. Isn't that nice? And the last one we're going to do is Mint Macron for the stem and the leaves. So let me get that inked up. Hopefully this will all fit on the circle. Just like that. And the reason I chose to make this card is I needed a sympathy. Oh my goodness, one of my friend's husband just passed away. You guys, I've made so many sympathy cards in 1 year. I cannot believe it. I felt like I should do a Stamp-A-Stack for just sympathy cards. Oh, it's crazy. And then I'm going to just do the small little word sorry that's in this stamp set. And I'm going to do that in Gorgeous Grape. I want to make sure that's darker. And I think I'm going to open it this time. And we'll just go right down here. All right, now you can put your sentiment on the inside, whatever you want. And I think we're just missing one more little thing. We are going to add some ribbon to this, and I chose the Highland Heather 1/2 inch grosgrain ribbon. Some of you may have missed this in the catalog, but if you like purple, and we do have a lot of purple choices in this catalog, and this ribbon is so pretty. It's got kind of a little shimmer on it. So what I'm going to do is just tie a little knot in it. I should show you how I do this. I like to go left over right, and then when I tie it or pull it tight, let me get a little bit bigger end here. I go up and down so it's perpendicular, and then I hold one finger on it, and then I go around again. But the trick is when I pull the knot, I only pull one side of it, the right side, and that makes that nice little square knot on top. And I take my ribbon scissors and trim them opposite ways like that. And then once you have it on like that, you can hike it up to however you want. I want it a little bit higher like that. There. I think that just kind of makes the card, but it's really a nice shimmer. Now, if the ribbon is shimmery, that means we have to make the flower shimmery. So I am grabbing my Wink of Stella, and the nice thing about this is Wink of Stella is clear and iridescent, so it doesn't matter what you color on, it's just gonna pull that color out and make it shimmer. So I'm just kind of going on the dark spots, and I know on the camera it's kind of hard to see this, but it definitely does shimmer. And that will be the finishing touch on our card. Well, there we have it. A sad situation that I need to send a sympathy card, but it's just a fun one. And if you don't need a sympathy card, there's so many sentiments in this. Take your pick, and I hope you enjoyed the project today. If there's anything that caught your attention and you'd like to order any products, please use my host code and put that in when you place your order on my online store, which I will share the links with you. And don't forget to throw some DSP in there, because like I said, it's 15% off, and I think you're going to enjoy the extra little discount. Well, thank you again, everyone, and we will see you towards the end of the week on Friday. That'll be July 2nd already. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.